I like to start the video where you can see me, so you can know who I am, what I'm here for, and what I do. I like to start the video where you can see me on the truth. At least on the playback, you're gonna at least be able to see me, and then you'll know that I turned the lights off. But for somebody who coming up in here on some live shit, baby, you're just gonna look up on some darkness. But it's all right, because it's a full moon, and that's all the light you need right now. That's what we need to be focused on anyway. That's what we need to focus on anyway. What is that light trying to tell us? And on the full moon, it's a night where you get lit. So, you know, I'm just saying, we out here parking lot pimping, you know, we out here to the pub, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it be thick every night of the week. They close at 2:30 every night of the motherfucking week. Don't take no days off, so it just be a little spot. You know, I do my little parking lot thing here. But I'm here, I'm back. Y'all know how I do all the signs. Go through all the signs. If you have a question, feel free to ask a question. The chat is open. It's open. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off. We can turn the lights off. Lights off. Y'all watch Gold Juice? If anybody who comes in or watch the replay, if y'all watch Gold Juice, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I can see how many people be into some of the same shit that I be into. Let's find out. And you know what I'm saying? If you were thinking about pursuing a higher education, don't start at this little school on my shirt. This was just some freebie marketing shit. You know how places send you stuff, send you swag and shit. I got a whole bunch of random swag from a lot of random ass places, and you may see me wearing it from time to time through my video. I don't endorse none of this shit. It's just free clothes. It's just free clothes. All right, let's see. We're gonna start with motherfucking Gemini. It's still Gemini season, right? Is it? Yeah, it's still Gemini season. We just had a Sagittarius full moon. It's still Gemini season. We're going to start with Gemini. We ain't got to always keep it at Aries. We can start somewhere else. Let's start at Gemini. Of course, if you have a question, just drop it in the chat. I'll be checking the chat between readings, between the signs, each of the signs. And if it's, if it's a question there, I'll go ahead and read for you. Just out here sharing these good spiritual gifts that I have been blessed with. So let's start with Gemini. Holy Spirit, give me something for Gemini. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Alright, I see these Wands and Pentacles, fire and earth energy. Alright, this is something that's, you're looking for longevity and something that's going to sustain you, something sustainable. You're looking for something sustainable and you need it quick. It might cause you to go looking back, digging through your past, trying to see what's something that you could deal with or settle with, or, yeah, Eight of Swords, maybe something you didn't take full potential of. What is this quick need for? What is that quick need to settle down? What is that? Why are you just all of a sudden so fiery about settling down? Because you like going back in your past, looking over your past relationships, trying to see which ones maybe you didn't give the best to, and trying to figure out a way to go back to them. You ready to like risk it all or reach out unexpected, ready to do the work to like court them. Why you couldn't do this the first time around, Gemini? That's my question. If you're a Gemini person, when somebody's coming at you with this energy, why they couldn't do it the first time around? You have the Queen of Wands and the Six of Swords, so don't be surprised if they flex on you. You want to run back to somebody just because you didn't take the ultimate advantage of it, and now that you finally want to settle down, you want to go and revisit the situation. Don't be mad when they turn your ass down. Don't be mad. Strength and Seven of Cups. Because right, and the shoe might be on the other foot now. You know how them tables turn. They might be the one with all the options now, and they might not be looking at you in no way, shape, or form as one of those options. King of Wands, it's a lot of ego here. Man, go on about your goddamn business, Gemini. You just need somebody to stroke your ego. It's about stroking your ego. You got the Star and the Ace of Cups. You're not attached to this emotional shit. You just want it because it feel good. Man, get on somewhere. And here talking about acting like you in a rush to settle down and have a wife and a kid, showing up in my readings talking about love and shit. You ain't serious. You ain't serious out here, Gemini. You don't want nothing for real. If a person coming at you acting like it, they don't want nothing for real. Expect a miracle. God has got the last word on this thing, and it says expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. If it's really what you want, then you can keep that faith. But if you know that's not what you want, then you finna just start some mess. Make sure you know what it is that you really want. Don't just because you see everybody in your friend circle booed up and stuff, and you look around and realize you're the only one single and lonely. Now you want to be in a rush to settle down. That's not a good reason. But when your heart's true desire is that, then know that it will come to you. I'm not going to sit there and tell you that it's not going to happen for you. I'm just going to say that maybe your motives are not, entirely in the right place. But expect a miracle. If it's somebody from your past that you decide you want to go back and reconcile with and finally give them what you knew they deserved in the first motherfucking place, Gemini, you may have some success with some people. Everybody's self-worth ain't where it need to be. So you might get a little luck with them or something. I don't know. You might have a little luck with them. But just make sure it's your heart's true desire. Don't play with nobody else's feelings. And that's been an energy for Gemini. Next up, we got Cancer. Oh, Cancer. Lovely Cancers. I have such a special relationship with Cancers. They're such special people. Gentle on the inside, the sweetest little love bugs on the inside, but so spiky on the outside because they're so vulnerable on the inside. And I just love them so much. My son is a Cancer. All right. Holy Spirit, give us a message about Cancer. Queen of Cups. We already got feelings in the building. Queen of Pentacles is a feminine energy. Then Four of Cups. The Empress, another feminine energy, like the highest caliber of femininity. And Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you got your eye on something or somebody. Somebody is giving you all the vibes you need to get. It's like you keep looking for a flaw, but ain't none. Looking for a flaw, but it ain't none, because even this person's imperfections are just beautiful to you. Like what would be perceived as their imperfections to you are just human nature. It's just regular human things. So even their so-called flaws, quote unquote, quotation marks there, it's beautiful to you. You're so attracted to somebody. They just do it all for you. They check off every box for you. A slight bit of addiction, maybe infatuation going on here. You might be dreaming about this person or having wet dreams, but you really want to build more than that with them. Like it's heavy sexual energy, because when you're really into somebody like that, you really into them sexually too. Sex is a very intimate act, and Cancers are masters at developing intimate relationships. At least in a high vibration, they are. On a low vibration, it's the complete opposite. But in a high vibration, you're the master at making or creating intimate relationships where you like check in on each other and consider each other and just really, truly, authentically love each other. And somebody has got you in that mood, like unexpected. I feel maybe you weren't expecting that much from them. Maybe you thought you was just gonna, fuck a little song, shout it, freak a little song. You thought somebody was gonna freak a little song for the love. And they ended up catching your little heart or whatever. What you gonna do? Y'all go ahead and leave a like, and if you have a question, drop it in the chat. I'm answering these questions. Page of Pentacles and the Devil. Oh Lord, they got you wrapped around their finger, honey. Five of Swords, and you obviously not the only one. Hangman, Five of Swords. Don't fuck around and wait your turn. Are we talking about you waiting your turn? If you're looking for the perfect opportunity, the perfect time to see somebody is right when you feel it. The perfect opportunity to move in and express yourself is right when you feel it. Because everything else is manipulation. If you're trying to finagle a situation, perfectly time a situation so that this happens, if you're thinking about what another person might think about it, or how they might react, or how they're gonna behave, if you think, well, I can't do that because they're gonna act like this, or I can't do this because they're gonna act like that, you don't know what the fuck that person gonna do. Cancer. So basically everything else other than authentic expression right at the time that you feel it is manipulation. And manipulation is always going to stifle or handicap the intimacy within a relationship, because you're not trusting that person. If you don't trust that they will receive you in the fullness of you, and you start manipulating yourself, or you start manipulating your speech or your actions so that you can get the best possible response out of them, that is manipulation. Libra energy is here with the people pleasing type shit. If you feel like you got to do something to make this person like you, and I feel like for some people, you are infatuated with this person, but you don't even know enough about them to think that you can alter your behavior to get them to respond in the best way. The only thing you can do right now is be authentic. Everything else is just going to get you put even further out in the doghouse. Goddess, what say you on these messages for Cancer? Cancer. Transformation. Butterfly Maiden says you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. It's a new energy. It's a new energy, and you want to give it your all. You really just want things to work out in your favor. You want to trust that the natural progression is happening. So just trust that. Don't try to get ahead of it. Don't try to get ahead of nature. Don't try to get ahead of the process. Everybody got to go through a process. All the world's a stage, and everybody got to play their part. So play your part. Don't be trying to manipulate. Don't be trying to alter nobody else's part. Don't be thinking, well, if I say this, then they'll say that. You know what the fuck that person gonna say. So stop it. Stop it, Cancer. Just be your authentic self. That's at the heart of that is a self-worth issue. Aries energy is present here. Could be dealing with the Aries, or that's just heavy Aries energy surrounding you. Heavy self-worth issues. When you feel like you have to do this, that, and the other to please a person, what is that saying about yourself? That you abandon yourself to do something to please somebody else? What message is that sending to your inner self? Examine that, Cancer. All right. Next energy. Leo. Hey, Leo. We started with Gemini, yeah. Gemini season still. Okay. So working our way around the wheel. Hey, Leo. Leo. Leo, Leo. Hi, Chance. Do I have psychic abilities? I'm not really one for the titles about stuff like this as far as like divination and spiritual gifts. I call it spiritual gifts though. I do have a gift of foresight. I'm able to dream things or get inklings about things before they happen, if that's what you mean. Yeah. Leo, Leo. Nine of Swords, the Hermit, and the Ace of Cups. You have a lot more on your plate than you're letting on. Like you feel a lot more and are going through a lot more than you communicate to people. You kind of keep it under wraps. You don't really want nobody to see you sweat or to see you struggle. The Lovers and Five of Cards. If somebody is around you in your life and you know they humping on you, or y'all got something going on, and if they really for you, if they really feel anything for you, then they gonna be there to support you through your ups and downs, through thick and thin. So don't shy away or feel shame or guilt about your situation. Talk that shit through, because they may be going through stuff similar to you. You have the Magician and the High Priestess there, so there's an opportunity for some really intimate and authentic connection here. That you can just be real with yourself and be real with the people that you are touching and connecting with. It's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, we got 10 of Pentacles showing up. I told you, Leo, I've been seeing good energy around Leo. The Hierophant, Justice. So some quarter rewarded money. You putting in some, maybe a will somewhere with some money was owed to you. Contracts, arrears, arrearages, that type of shit. It's like some money owed to you when it's official. Like, could nobody dispute it? Collections, I don't know. But it's looking good for you monetarily. Then you had a Two of Cups and a Seven of Pentacles. You could work something out if you wanted to. There's opportunity and room for improvement, judgment. Some maturity is needed. Wheel of Fortune, it looks like it's there. And Six of Cups. So something that may have begun when the both of you were like more immature, or something that happened prematurely and didn't work out, you have a chance to revisit that. All right, Leo. Revisit some things. Goddess, guidance, tell her what's going on. What's going on? If you drop in, you can ask any question. I'll go ahead and answer it for you. And make sure you hit that like so the algorithm can pick me up and show it to some people who got some questions that need to be answered. Blossoming, this has been coming out a lot today. You were just getting started, so have patience with yourself, the process, and do not give up. Something that you thought was over does not look like it's really over. There's some good energy coming to visit you, Leo. Be on the lookout. Next up, Virgo. What's good? What's happening? Virgo, what's going on? I can't believe that I'm in the space now where I'm doing 1 or 2 lives a day. That's crazy to me. Come such a long way. Virgo, Holy Spirit, give us a message for Virgo. What's the urgent message that you need to get across to Virgo right here, right now? Strongest energy, step forward. Sausage, breakfast patties. What? Breakfast sausage, breakfast patties. Hey, what is that, Nicole? Yeah. I was asking, do I have? Oh, do I have psychic abilities? Oh, okay. That's your question. Got you. Let me get who's that? I'm on Virgo since I already tapped the cards for that energy. Virgo. Holy Spirit, give me something for Virgo. All right. What's the victory? Opportunity or self worth. Moving forward, you feeling better about yourself or something. Queen of Swords, High Priestess. Looks like you when you express yourself authentically is when you're gonna feel better. If you're stuck in the rut and you feel like things ain't moving for you, like it'll start feeling better and you'll get that energy and that karma cleared out when you speak up and just be for real. Like when you stop politicking and when you just show up as yourself, that's when you'll get whatever vindication it is that you need or misunderstandings, people misunderstanding you. Virgo, I'm hearing you don't have to always play the bad guy because a lot of times people don't even care. I think this Virgo energy is spending a lot of time talking about, well, people always do this and people be hating and they try to stop my shine and they don't want to see me win and blah, 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 this. Somebody's doing that to me. Somebody's doing this to me. Somebody's blah, 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 yeah, so forth, blah, 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 and so on. But everything ain't really got to be a struggle. And sometimes I don't feel like it be a struggle. Sometimes I just feel like you like a good victory or comeback story or something. It sound good. And sometimes you get a little bit stuck on overcoming difficulty when it really ain't no difficulty. Be difficulty like getting in your way. It kind of be just you standing in your own way. So if you feel like there's a difficulty that you have to overcome and you got to thug it out and you got to be straightforward and I got to do this and I got to do that. You know how people talk to themselves when they trying to amp themselves up and shit and the world is just me against the world and that bullshit people be talking. Fuck everybody. All of that. Well, really, it's you. You the only problem. So when you fix that shit with yourself, then everything else will be fixed because you are not supposed to be in a position of victimhood. No way. You're supposed to be in a position of proactivity, meaning that if you see something happening, you're supposed to be making do and doing what it is that you need to do to correct the situation and confronting it head on. You're so detail oriented. Like, why not lend that to something more useful than just saying, man, fuck them people, man, they didn't see me back then, now they see me now. Holding on to shit, that's not gonna do nothing for you. Talk about what somebody did or didn't do in the past, that's not gonna do nothing for you. But using your talents and your gifts and your skills to move a project along or to get something done or to be the one who takes care of the details of something or who caters, that's promising energy for you. Because good conflict resolution. You've been through enough. It's like sometimes your story doesn't even get told. It's like almost like you cut yourself off and you appear more amateur than what you really are. A lot of people don't get to see the maturity in you or the experience this in the seasoned part of you because sometimes you always just come off like somebody's doing something to me. It's like tattletale energy, I feel. Like you want to tell something. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. like this energy of like you can only thrive and do good when you have a story of being like the lone wolf. You know, I had to do it myself, and when I did it, it was harder in my day, and I this and I that. I'm like, okay, we get it. Now, who else was with you on this journey? It couldn't have been just you this whole time. You ain't did everything all by yourself. Come on now. So it's that type of energy here, like, almost like a little whiny. It's some unnecessary whining going on here. The moon, the ace of wands, like somebody doesn't really see how they're coming across. You may not even intend to be like whiny or critical or whatever, but you just have no self-awareness in terms of like knowing how you coming across, knowing how you communicating through the eyes of a stranger or someone who is not like, close enough to you to know that you be tripping sometimes. Sometimes people don't know that. Your friends will know that you be tripping sometimes. Your family know that you be tripping sometimes. Some, people you be around, they'll get used to the shit. But a perfect stranger, they won't know. They don't know what the hell be going on. Goddess, get the last word on this. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into motion. Stop all that tough shit and just do what you want to do. You ain't gotta be none of that. You ain't gotta be defensive about nothing. You ain't gotta amp yourself up by talking crap about nobody. You don't need an adversary to be victorious. Just be victorious. You know? Libra. What's going on? Libra. I'm an Aquarius or an air sun sign. And for some reason, like I just don't really be getting along with my fellow air signs. Like one would think. You would think that we all just kinda like mesh together and shit, but we don't. We meshing like that. Anyway. Libra. How you doing, Libra? Libra. Holy Spirit, give us something for Libra. Oh, I need to answer the question. Hold on, let me do that first. Yeah, you can be added. Just ask your question. Just ask your question. Whatever your question is, I got you. Do I have a spiritual gift? Chance. Does Chance have a spiritual gift? Fresh energy. Does Chance have a spiritual gift? Does Chance have a spiritual gift? Chance, spiritual gift. Holy Spirit, give us an answer. Does Chance have psychic abilities? Spiritual gifts. As of now, the Spirit is giving me Death, the Hermit, and Ten of Swords, meaning that there's a lot of big changes happening in you, a lot of inner reformation that's happening, transformations that are happening for you inwardly, and you are being led to a journey of self-discovery. So anything in your life that's not, it seems like it's not going right now, or it seems like things are not happening the way you want them to, or it feels like the energy is being squeezed out of you. Anything basically that you will look at your life right now and you will feel dissatisfied with, not content. It's like all of these things are happening so that it can push you closer to just having some honest self introspection. Because without that honest self introspection, you will not be able to tap into your spiritual gifts. And the Ten of Swords is telling me that we're not there quite just yet. We have Temperance and the Queen of Wands. It is going to be a journey for you. And you do have gifts like that. There's a lot of energy around you, very high energy around you. You may notice that sometimes you have people that be jealous of you and you don't understand what it is that you're doing that they would possibly be jealous of. Or sometimes you'll have people that seem like they be going out of their way to try to like stunt on you or sun you or make you feel small. Basically, like they're trying to compete with you when you don't be trying to compete with them. We have that energy here, and it seems like it's kind of like a pattern behavior. And it's because a lot of times people with lower vibrational energy, they can see the high vibration on you before you can even see it. So until you get to that point where you can see yourself fully and clearly, you'll be capped in terms of what it is that spirit is able to do with you. Because if you're still battling internally within yourself about, being nice to people or feeling guilt or feeling shame or, you know what I'm saying? If somebody can like finesse you into second guessing whether or not you were wrong or whether or not you were right, if people can still play like mind games and stuff with you, it's energy I'm feeling strongly right now. People can still like play mind games and stuff with you, then you are not developed yet in a sense. You won't be ready to fulfill any like psychic gifts or any spiritual gifts. So Spirit is calling on you to do a lot of self-introspection first. It is a journey, I feel here. Codependency can also be a thing. Two of Cups and Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, codependency. It's like you would want somebody to kind of be there to kind of bounce ideas off of, to get validation from. It doesn't have to be like one specific person. When I feel like other energy or like codependency, is just like sometimes you feel like you need somebody to validate an answer for you. And in order to really fully step into your spiritual gifts, you have to get to a point where everybody in the whole room could be against you, and you could still know, like you know, like you know, like you know, that this is what Spirit told you. Can't nobody in the room be able to tell you that that's not what Spirit told you. Can't nobody manipulate you or talk to you crazy or confuse your mind. And in order to get to that point, you have to do a lot of self-introspection, a lot of lonely time. So you have to get a lot real lonely. Self-introspection means being by yourself. So before you really develop full psychic abilities, that's the work that you would need to do. Because honestly, if every single person, because we all just spirit inside of a body, if everybody awakened to their spiritual side, we could all have psychic abilities. It's just some are not tapped into it. Leo here. Hey, Leo in the building. Chris says, if I text Christine and ask her if she want to be sugar mama, would she say it? Christine, you want to be sugar mama? You want to break that bread, honey? You want a little bit of that bread, honey? Let's see. Let me make sure I ain't counting no cards out. I did just drop a couple of them. I don't want to leave nothing out of the reading. Okay, we good. If you text Christine, if Chris texts Christine and asks if she wants to be sugar mama, would she say yes? You're welcome, Chance. Sugar mama. Christine the sugar mama via text. Would she say yes? The Spirit give us a word on this entire situation. Sometimes I just need you to see my face. You got the Empress and the Seven of Pentacles. There's a certain way that you could ask. I'm going to say that. There's a certain way to ask. But yes, the tendency is there to cater and to share and to use one's own work ethic and one's own connections to put somebody else on. So this energy of there being a feminine spirit, or nurturing spirit, who is willing and able to work to build up someone else, is here. You literally have Empress, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. So you have a woman followed by three pentacles or three coin cards. So yes. Yes. Let me see. Is text the best avenue for asking? Spirit would say is text the best way to ask? Is there a better way to ask? Because that energy was brought forth. Okay, that might be a little abrupt. Text might be a little abrupt and give her too much time to like think to herself, and Christine would be asking questions about, well, why would he think that I would be a sugar mama, or like what vibes am I giving off? It's invasive. It feels invasive. A text with that type of subject matter feels invasive. That's something you want to talk to this person. Like, it needs to be a two-way conversation where you can hear a voice and the voice can respond back to you instantly. It doesn't have to be in person, but maybe FaceTime or a phone call would be better. But like anything where you just communicate a message, like a text message, and then the person has to sit with themselves and think about it for a while, it's not going. It'll be too abrupt and too invasive, I feel. But if you bold enough to do this in person or face to face or at least voice to voice, you can get somewhere. Real shit. There are no dumb questions, and Spirit has an answer for everything. So, hey, it is what it is. Well, it's looking like the possibility to get a sugar mama is there if you ask nicely. But isn't that's the same for sugar babies too? You got to just know how to work it. You got to know how to finesse. All right. So where are we at? Libra. Oh Lord, Libra, stay with the mess. Chris would come through asking about a sugar mama right when we're about to start this Libra read. That's funny. I love it. All right, Libra, what we got going on? All right, Libra, Libra. Temperance, High Priestess. Okay, somebody is growing up. 9 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Somebody is growing up. You are seeing things from a more well-rounded perspective, considering things like from an adult perspective. 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords. You're welcome, Chris. 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords. You're growing up. I feel like in this reading, I almost don't want to call you Libra. I feel like the lies and the deception, manipulation, the mind games, the tactics, and all of that is being put on the shelf. There's really an urge to grow up a little bit and come clean and come correct and be authentic and intimate with your energy, but only for a special person. So whoever this is that got you thinking like that must be a very special person. Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Ooh, very sexual energy too. You're into this person. Super, super into this person. I've been feeling this for Libra too. You're super, super into somebody. You got your mind gone. They live in your lap. 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. I feel like your feelings toward them and what it is that you'd be willing to do for them kind of goes against everything you've been taught. If you've been taught to be a polygamist, you are looking at settling down on one person. If you have been taught that women submit to men, you would worship this woman. If you've been taught that, is that type of energy, whatever it is that you were taught, if you were taught that women are supposed to chase a man or men are supposed to chase a woman, then you would be the one that's being the chaser while they may be somewhat of a runner. But I feel like it's high pursuit. It's definitely high pursuit, and there's a lot of maturity here. You want to come at somebody real square business. You don't want to play games about it. King of Cups. Expose some feelings. Let them know what's really going on, how you really feel. I like it. I like it. Sagittarius full moon. Sagittarius is all about that honesty. They're going to tell you how it is and don't care how you feel about it. So, if that's how you really feeling, then, hey, do something. Bust a mood in. Sagittarius like to move too. So you got honest energy and brutal honest energy and action-oriented energy. Come on, you better open your mouth and say something. High Priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. What this is saying to me is that you only learn by experience, and you get that divine knowledge through actually doing. So all of the stuff you may be in your head about, because Libra, sometimes in your reading you'll come through with a whole lot of words, but it won't be followed by no action. You know what I'm saying? So we want to get you to act. Spirit knows these things ahead of time. They already know you coming with all these words and romance and whatnot. So they're telling you, all right, well, back all those words up with some action. And then we'll believe you. And then we'll believe you. You have the power to do it. So do that. Oh no, one of my cards went down in between the seats. Oh no, okay, I'll get it. It must mean that card don't need to come out for nobody else. Nobody else. All right. New energy. Scorpio. We're going to make this quick tonight. We're going to make this quick tonight. Be in and out. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. And these cards is getting out the way, honey. Stuff that's not important or not detrimental to a thing or non-factors, they getting out the way. We moving away. We cutting the fat. We getting rid of that excess. Hanged Man, 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords for Scorpio. So basically, no one else sees the inner turmoil but you. You're the only person who knows exactly what's going on inside of you, and I feel like it's a lot. You need to talk to nobody. You need to get somebody who's trustworthy, who you can speak to about real issues, because I feel like really strongly something is bothering you. Something is bothering your self-worth. Something is threatening your security. But Spirit came forth with the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords to communicate that your security is safe. This is just a change happening for you. You're a fixed sign, Scorpio. The World card comes out to support that aspect of the energy. You're a fixed sign, so I know that a lot of things happening all at once will make you anxious and make you nervous. You feel like maybe you don't have your stability, but just keep your eye on the prize. Everything is okay. Page of Cups, Six of Swords. Everything's going to be all right. There's no need to feel like really, it's not a need to invest all of your emotions into reacting or responding right now. Just let stuff happen. Just let it flow. Let it go. You have waves. You have ebb and flows. Just go with it. Just go with it, because something is leaving your life and things are changing in your life. Whatever is moving away, whatever you're losing right now, let it go. Move in a way that helps it to leave. If you feel threatened about anything being insecure in your life right now, that is a cue for you to let it go. Because stuff that is solid and stable and secure, there's never even a thought. There's not a, when you driving on a road on a regular day, like a nicely paved road, there's never a thought that, what if this road just split open and I fall down into the depths, into the hot molten core of the earth? People don't think about no crazy shit like that, because it's just, you just assume everything is going to be okay. I know anything could happen. Mother Nature is a bitch. At any time something can happen, it could be an earthquake that does break up the road and you do fall down into the molten hot core of the earth. But how likely is that to happen? And that's the sense of security that you're missing for a lot of things. And if anything makes you feel like it could possibly go, then let it go. Matter of fact, aid it in leaving. Sell that shit. Get rid of it. Donate it. Throw it out. Tell somebody else they can come pick it up. Get rid of that person. Whatever it is or whoever it is, if they make you feel a sense of instability, get rid of it. Goddess, what your last word on is? Goddess, you get the last word. Give me a word, Goddess. Fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. All's well that ends well. Equilibrium will be achieved. Humans do not have a say-so in that. It's a universal law. Equilibrium will be achieved by any means necessary. So something got to be sacrificed in order for there to be equilibrium in the energies that keep the earth moving the way that it does and spinning on its axis. Whatever gotta go, gotta go. Whatever needs to be gained will be gained. Whatever needs to be born will be born. Whatever needs to die will die. It's gonna happen according to the laws of my fairness, and it's all fair. Everything that's happening to you in your life is fair. It's either karma or it's preparing you for something bigger and better. It's all fair. So don't get down in the dumps. Just keep thugging it out. Oh Lord Jesus, that's terrible. Oh Jesus. I don't know who you talking to, Sarah. I don't know who that is. We don't know you. We don't know you. We don't know you. Resist the devil and he shall flee. What's next? Uh, who is that? We just did Scorpio. Sagittarius. The full moon keepers. This is your full moon. Let's see what's cracking, what's popping for the Saggies. What's going on? Knight of Wands and the World. Okay, a widespread message, you broadcasting something, going viral with something. Okay, full moon energy, come through. Something you've been sitting on for a while too, like it's a gift or it's something that you didn't know could be so lucrative. And it really, they say necessity is the mother of all invention. You could come across this talent or this niche or whatever. You could just figure out how to monetize something within yourself because of some breakdowns. When stuff goes to happening and you in need and you got to hustle, you can kick into a new gear and, you know, figure out how to utilize some of your skills and talents in different ways. So it's looking like something here is being reborn. Like something that maybe you've always been able to do, but now there's more of a need for you to do it. So you feel that need. You go do what you've been called to do. Six of Swords and the Page of Cups. Doing what you've been called to do. So do that. Do that. You know? Do that. Look, she put that peace sign up. Did I miss a question? Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Oh yeah, Nicoya never asked her question. I said she could get a read, but she never asked her question. So Sag, what's up with it? Any more on Sag? The world, the night of yeah, just something going out again. Something that you're good at, something you've been skilled at. Going out, finally getting its just due, finally being seen the way it deserves to be seen. Stepping up, standing out, all that good shit. Opportunities to stand out and do stuff that you've always been capable of, but maybe the opportunity just never presented itself. It's here now. If you're coming in and you want to ask a question, please go ahead and answer the question. Well, ask the question. I said, expect a miracle. Mother Mary says, expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Them prayers been in the air for a long time. And it's crazy because I'm feeling this energy of the solution has always been there. It just was not utilized to its fullest extent. So something that you've always done, or you have a talent that you've always had, and you're finally getting to the point where you can like monetize it or use it to get what it is that you want, or finally being exposed to the right parties or to the right opportunities where you can make something of that talent. Where it's not just something that, oh yeah, they're good at it and they can do it. Actually, you know, make something of it. Okay, let me get goddess guidance on Sagittarius, and then I will answer your question, Erica. Goddess, you get the last word. What do you have to say to Sagittarius? Transformation. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Whatever it is, you finally turning on the switch. You finally hitting that go button on something that you could have already done. You've been qualified for it. The qualifications have been met. I feel like for years, this is something that you've already been good at. Oh, thank you, Erica. I appreciate the super chat. I don't really, I haven't really got much experience with super chats. I always like put my cash app out there, but thank you. It looks nice. The super chat sticker looks nice. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's as far as like Sagittarius, just be welcoming for the new things happening in your life. You don't always have to stick to the same script. Just know that there's something that you've always done that is profitable that you can move forward with. You just have to go out there and use it. You gotta figure out how to finesse that thing, figure out how to get it to be what you need it to be or do what you need it to do. Figure it out, Sagittarius. I know you smart. You got it. Let's see. Erica wants to know, will things change for the better? They always do, sweetie. The pendulum swings in both directions. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan says, the depth down determines the height up. So as far down as you can get, as low as you can feel, that's how high you can feel. Everything has a polar opposite. And it's really all the same thing, this different side of the same coin. So if things aren't good for you right now, that wheel is going to turn. But Spirit, give Erica a message. Will things get better? Let's get some clarity for Erica. Will things get better? It takes a village. I heard it takes a village. But then there's moving too. Kingdom with the King of Pentacles here. Because I feel like there's an idea that you may have, and maybe you didn't want to share it with certain people, or maybe you did share it with some people and they weren't really supportive, or talked down on it, or just dismissed it, didn't pay it much attention. And Spirit is saying you need to get around people who have the same drive as you, who share the same like mind, either business mind or creative mind, brainstorming mind, basically whatever it is that you're into, that you do, that you're interested in. You need to get around people who could support you in that, because either they're doing it too, or they're on the same journey to pursue their dream as you, so they're equally as hungry as you are. Because I feel like some unyoked, you know how they say somebody is equally yoked, I feel like unequally yoked energy here. Like sometimes your social circle may take more work out of you than what is needed, and you need to move to a more stable place where you can focus more on business or more on your work ethic or your career trajectory. Just be a lot more focused. There's a start and stop energy here also, like maybe a little work be going to something and then maybe you'll get a little discouraged. I feel this energy of competition, somebody who's supposed to be close to you, like maybe a cousin, family member, or high school friend, hometown buddy, or whatever the case, maybe in like competition with you. So weird. Why that comes up, I don't even know, because we don't even acknowledge it like that. But the Six of Cups and the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, it's just giving me that energy, and the Seven of Swords in reverse, that somebody is like secretly in competition with you. So if they like kind of make snide remarks, or if they don't support you the way that you think a person should support you, it has a lot to do with them being in competition with you, and they don't want to give you no ammo to be better than them in nothing. Nothing. Misused by others. Yeah. Ugh. People just be so crappy, man. Especially when you're somebody who really has like a purpose and a calling, and you're chosen. Like it's wild how somebody, they may not see it in themselves, so they don't want to see it in you, and they're gonna do everything they can to try to tear it down. But Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, I'm definitely seeing that whatever it is that you're worth, you've not been getting it from the social circle that you're currently around. So that needs to change. And when I feel like when you get around different people, your life is gonna change, because now you're experiencing and you're tuned into a different frequency. Hmm. That's the crazy thing. It's like people who are pure hearted, those are the ones who get taken advantage of the most. It's just one of those crazy, I don't know, like a karmic juxtaposition. I don't know. I don't know why God do that. Maybe it's to toughen you up or teach you like the characteristics of, the people who are users, how you can differentiate users versus givers. But yeah, that tends to happen a lot. Let's give us another message just to round out the full reading. The Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, just keep, unless you know that person is like on their grind and they got just something going for themselves, and that's kind of like a litmus test. That's kind of like a litmus test that you can take when somebody has something going for themselves. Like they don't spend a whole lot of time like gossiping about nobody or doing messy stuff. They just really always be talking about their work, and they're very fired up to share things about what they have going on. So if you're around people who never have any exciting details to tell you about what's developing in their life, that's how you know you don't need to be around that person. And you can actually start asking people when you first meet them, okay, what do you have going on, or what do you do? And it's not like an elitist or classist question. It's just trying to determine who actually got something going on in their life, whether it's paid or unpaid. Do you have a hobby, bitch? Something. So you won't be over here on my plate looking at what I'm eating. But yeah, change your social circle. That's gonna make a big change for you. Change that social circle. Home. Your household situation is improving through a move or healthy change in the occupants. The healthy change is gonna have to start with you, because you can never depend on somebody else to make the changes that you need for you to feel supported in the social circle. You're gonna always have to be the one to make those changes. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I just tried to record you. Yeah, people be weird. The more I'm out here using the spiritual gifts and reading for people and just reading more period all day out every day, I just realized people would just be weird. People weird as hell. But all right, the next sign that we're on to, Capricorn, fresh energy. Holy Spirit, give us something for Capricorn. What's happening that Capricorn needs to be aware of? Five of Swords, Magician. Oh, somebody want to play them mental games with you too. And those resourceful games with you too. Nine of Wands, Lovers. Man, watch your addictions at this time, Capricorn. Watch the things that you just be like craving so much that maybe you will settle or you give in too easily. Don't let nobody talk you out of nothing now or talk you into something that you're really not ready for. There's a lot of distractions going on right now. Just try to stay the course. Keep your head on straight. Pay attention to what you're doing. Don't be moving crazy. Don't be moving funny. Drive safe. Don't follow the laws. Put your seatbelt on. Because there's a lot of negative influence out here right now. People are feeling the type of way. They out here being reckless. Don't allow that to be your portion too. Because you control your walk. Anywhere you go, you walk. You're the goat, first off. Mountain goat. You up there walking this almost vertical incline with careful steps. So you know you have to step carefully. You can't just step and you can't move like how everybody else moves. Nor should you be trying to compare your moves to anybody else's. Because you should know by now that you are dealt with a stronger strap, being that Saturn is your ruler. But you acquire your wisdom more potently and quicker than most. A lot of that comes from real world experience. Three of Pentacles. That real world experience, people who get out there and work, they know a lot more than people who just been sat around and talk theory all day. You have practical knowledge that's valuable. Move away from confusion and unskilled people that don't have anything going for themselves. Detach. If you run into people and they don't have no trade, they don't have no major, no hobby, no business, anything, get rid of them. That's a similar message to what we just got for Erica. Capricorn is getting similar energy. We have the star present here, Aquarius energy. So detachment is very vital right now, especially in terms of your workplace. Them people are not your family. They try to tell you that your work family, that's not your family, them not your people. It's your coworker. Do your job, go home. Hey Destiny, if you come in and you watch, make sure you hit the like button. If you have a question, go ahead and drop it. You don't have to ask, can you get a reading? Yes, you can. The chat is open. You can have a reading. Just ask your question. I got you. I'll get you in between the signs that I'm doing. Right now I'm on Capricorn. And we started with Gemini, so it's just a weird out of order that I'm doing, but it is what it is. Capricorn, at this point in your life, there's absolutely no reason to be around somebody who cannot reciprocate. No reason. If you're around somebody who's not giving you back what you give them, you're playing yourself. And there's an element here of somebody who's playing themselves. I feel like somebody may approach you trying to play on what they think you want. Like, let's say you're a single mother, they'll try to use your kids to get to you. Or let's say you are having hard times financially, they'll try to use their money to pull you in and make you do things for them. So just be vigilant. Watch yourself and watch people who do shit like that. Predatory people, watch out for it because it is present. Let me give Goddess the last word on that. Let me give Goddess the last word on this. Capricorn. Goddess, give us a word for Capricorn. He's dressed cute. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. If you feel it, you know it. I feel like you've been through this thing with a lot of people. You experienced enough. You've been out here and had that real world experience. If you see red flags, you see signs that a person is about to show their ass or about to try you because you've dealt with it before in the past, believe those signs and get the hell on. Purr. Purr. All right, let's see. Destiny asks, will me and C get married? Aries and Sag. Okay. Destiny wants to know will her and C get married. Spirit, give us an answer. Holy Spirit and nothing else. I don't want no energy or nothing else trying to interfere here. I don't want to hear from nobody, nobody from the other side, no ancestors, no spirit guides. I didn't ask for you. I said Holy Spirit. Oh, you nobody come to my read. I don't need nothing but what I asked for. Holy Spirit. The one who ordained such things. Will Destiny and C get married? Will Destiny and C get married? Will Destiny and C get married? Oh, wow. Okay, first off, I'm going to tell you what just happened. I'm shuffling these cards, right? And I picked the card up off the top. I usually pick it up and I flip it over, and that'll tell me what the first card be. I shuffled the cards and did like that and flipped the top one over, and what I flipped over was the back of a card. So meaning while I was shuffling it, it was already face up. And when I picked it up to expose it, it turned around. So there's some energy here, something that's already exposed, but maybe it's covered up. Don't want to be uncovered. Saving face, hiding. Let's figure out what this is. We have the Knight of Swords and Two of Swords. Something's in the works. Something is being planned. I feel like a proposal is being planned, but you're not supposed to know about it. You're not supposed to know about it, and I'm not supposed to be telling you. Because I feel convicted. Right now, I feel like, damn, you can't hold water. That's how I feel right now. You know, like somebody tells something that they ain't supposed to tell you, like, damn, man, shut up. You can't hold nothing. And that's how I feel right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is an offer behind closed doors, behind the scenes, being constructed. It's not fully yet there, but it's an offer being constructed. So at the very least, it's on his mind. But an offer is there. The thought to extend a proposal is there. Yeah, it's some plans definitely being made. Right now, it's still in the works. It's real foggy. It's real hazy. So I could not give you any extra details. Spirit is telling me to shut the fuck up. Anyway, I couldn't give you no extra details if I wanted to. But a proposal is in the works. The plans are being made. So early congrats. You know, early congrats. She's like, spill the water. I feel so bad. AES asks, what is next for me in love? All right, Holy Spirit, just get some fresh air in the building. AES wants to know what's next in love. AES says, what's next in love? Holy Spirit, I call upon you. What is next in love? Gifts, money, shopping, being spoiled. Somebody who is dedicated to making you happy, pleasing you. Somebody who wants to pour love into you, who wants to invest in you and give you everything that you've never had before. This is a very romantic person. I see earth sign energy here, so that would be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But with all the love that's here, I don't feel like it's Virgo. Sorry. When I feel sweet energy like this, I don't get it out of Virgo. But I see that Six of Cups, which is like a really soft and intimate and a shy kind of childlike love, which gives me Cancer vibes. And Cancer is the sister sign for Capricorn, which is the earth sign I just talked about with the King of Pentacles. So So I feel like a real daddy type energy. Could be older than you. Older than you. You could be like his little baby, little sugar baby, maybe. Because this person, you don't have to be a sugar baby. I'm just playing about that. But this person definitely wants to see you smile. They love to see you happy. Making you happy makes them happy. I feel like you wouldn't have to work if you don't want to work. Somebody just really wants to pour into you. And they would like it when you verbalize what it is that you want. Like you wouldn't have to worry about like being a spoiled brat, quote unquote, or feeling ungrateful or feeling unworthy. They would want you to tell them what it is that you want them to do. I don't feel like this person is a submissive in his day-to-day life as far as like work. He'd probably be the lead head person or in charge or is used to a certain degree of authority in his work life, but in the bedroom he would like for you to tell him what to do. It's something about your spirituality that's celebrated here. Like if you are into like, I don't know, conspiracy theories or like high end spirituality, you keep crystals or do astrology charts or something like that. This person would just like to have you around because maybe they would feel like you're a good luck charm or something, or they feel like you're divinely connected to like source. So they just want to have you around and want to give you things almost like kind of like goddess worship, but not fetish. Give me goddess worship, but don't make it fetish. Like it doesn't have to be like the super sexual thing because I really do feel like authentic, intimate connections here. Shit, where you going? Where you be at? Where you be at? So I can know where to be at. I want to stand wherever you be standing, so I can get that too. Yeah, yeah. Judgment, Ace of Pentacles. This person, he got money. She has money. This presence has money, but it is a mostly masculine influence here. All of the woman cards are just showing that, a woman is allowed to be, womanly. A woman is allowed to be womanly, and like the person would be at your every beck and call. I just heard Russell Wilson. So that type of vibe, I guess, like the Sierra's prayer and what that gets you, that type of energy is here. You would learn a lot from this person, both business wise and like, in regular day-to-day life. You would learn a lot from this person. Very generous energy. It's looking good to me. It's all looking good. So what's coming up next for you in love is a lot of good things. Good things to look forward to. Just drop a card. Yeah. Nice things to look forward to. That's a good reading. I definitely need to know. You know that person? Do they have a brother or a sister? I ain't picky. That's good. That's good. You already know that person. That's what's up. Okay, where were we at? We did Capricorn, Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah, fresh energy. Let me get something for Aquarius. Aquarius. Let me get something for you. Justice, the Magician. That's two major arcana up front. Then we have in the details, Ten of Wands, Six of Pentacles. Don't let nobody burden you now. Don't feel burdened by your community. But I do feel like it's like an obligation, but not a burden. Obligation, you feel called or chosen or indebted. I think indebted would be a better way. Like someone or something has done something for you. Now you just feel indebted. Because Aquarius don't like. Because I love when you call unexpected. Because I hate when I'm always expected. I'ma care for you. It's somebody like, they just, you want to do for this person. So I can't say that it feels like obligation at all. But at the same time, there is a responsibility involved here. Hangman, Nine of Cups. You're trying to prolong a feeling. Or buy yourself some extra time. Okay. Aquarius trying to buy themselves some extra time. It's like you're racing up against the clock trying to get what it is that you want. it's a little magic involved here. Like, I'm not saying everybody, of course, is a magician, but when I say magic, like rituals, if you pray for something or you praying and fasting for something, that's ritual. I know people have been taught that's just religious practice, but yeah, that's ritual. You doing a little craft, using a little magic there. That's what's going on when you start doing certain things to manipulate energy. So that is there, like you doing something to try to, some people wear lucky socks all week. Those stinking ass sweaty socks the whole week of the championship game, and that's ritual. It don't have to be nothing like overbearingly serious or nothing. You ain't got to like, go boil frog legs and prick your finger and drop your blood in it or nothing. It's just simple ritual. It's something that you're really trying to get to. You're giving it consistency and repetition and good energy, and that's just the perfect formula for something to manifest. And I feel like you know that, so you're just on your job. Real balanced, real serious about what it is that you want. Six of Cups and the Six of Swords is here. You just want a change of pace. And the Six of, okay, so we got 3 6, triple sixes, 666 energy. So it's something, this is all happening within the month of June. Big changes. If anything is leaving your life right now, let it go. Let it go. New shit will be here to replace it. Let it go. Sure, you can ask Dream. Chat is open. Ask your question. Justice, Magician, Hangman. Okay, so that's 3 arcana, and the rest of them are detailed. That's a second triple. Maybe noticing a pattern in people. Starting to figure some things out. You're starting to notice a pattern. You're starting to figure out what's working. A little algorithm help here. If you're doing something, you're trying to be seen by the algorithm, that this could be like a little boost in that way for you. Things are working out for you, but it feel like it took you hell and high water for it to start working out for you. But you're finally figuring it out. Maybe you were dropped into a new scene, or you moved to a new city and things may have been a little rough, or you just started something new and things been rough for you, but it's like you finally getting your footing and you starting to figure that shit out. And once an Aquarius figures you out, it's over. We moving to the top ranks. When Michael Jordan got cut from that team in high school, he was still figuring it out. But when he figured that shit out, y'all know what comes next. Greatness. Home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. Either way, that is still altered energy, changed energy. Let me see. Oh, you can't ask me nothing, Dream. You go talk to your mama. Let your mammy read you, bitch. Let your mammy read you, because you're not going to tell me what language to speak in. And I don't care where you from. If you couldn't understand me, don't ask me shit. Go somewhere else then. Next. But yes, Aquarius, like you finally figuring something out. You ain't taking no shorts, ain't going for nothing crazy. You just getting your life together. You figuring it out. Figuring it out. New life, new home, new location, new relationship, whatever it is. Maybe it felt like you were just like struggling and trying to gain some momentum, and things just weren't going that way for you. They weren't moving like they needed to move. And the energy is now moving like it needs to move. You're starting to figure it out, starting to figure out how to move things and how to make things happen for you in your way. So, next sign we have Pisces. Pisces. Let's see. Okay, triple three naysayers. Virgo coming back after this full moon. Is Virgo coming back? Is Virgo coming back after this full moon? Naysayers. Virgo coming back after this full moon. Is Virgo coming back after this full moon? Is Virgo coming back after this full moon? Virgo coming back after this full moon. 43339. Holy Spirit, give us an answer. Holy Spirit, give us an answer. Holy Spirit, give us an answer. Is Virgo coming back after this full moon? King of Swords, Hierophant, Ten of Wands. Woo! It's possible, but would you want it? The whole time I'm shuffling, I'm thinking. That's why I kind of giggled a little bit. I don't know if you heard it. If you watched the replay, just run it back. After I asked that question, I kind of chuckled a little bit. Because what crossed my mind is, do you want them to come back? But you have the King of Swords, the Hierophant, the Ten of Swords, and the Tower. There's always an opportunity to be able to say the right things or do the right things to get a person to come back to you. High Priestess energy is here. You can know how to kind of, manipulate a situation to get it to work out in your favor. But if you get somebody who comes back and they short with the words or sharp with the words, or they feel like you owe them something, or you owe them explanations, or you owe them loyalty because there was this breakup and now they feel like you got to prove yourself to them. That's the type of energy that I got going on here. And you don't want that. You don't want that. I promise you don't. I feel like this is a tactic that they've used on people before when they know that somebody, like, is interested in them or wants them. They're able to use things that, like, breakdowns in the relationship or arguments in the relationship, and they're able to kind of punch up the victim aspect of it and make it seem like, well, this didn't work out the first time, so now you need to please me. Or you didn't do it right the first time, so now you need to go overboard and jump through hoops to show me that you love me. When somebody tries to act like they're jaded so that the other party can overcompensate, I feel like this would be somebody like trying to, um, in an underhanded way, urge you to love bomb them. Queen of Swords, the Sun. Yeah. There's no benefit to having both a mom and a dad in the same house if they don't get along genuinely. There's absolutely no benefit. In fact, there are more children that are messed up, more adults that are messed up out here because they mom and dad stayed together when they couldn't stand each other than there are people who came from single parent homes. You got these kids from single parent homes growing up and goddamn becoming rich and dedicating their whole life to their parent who worked 3 jobs and took care of them all by themselves. And you got people who came up in 2 parent households who can't hold down a job, who is mental health is all over the fucking place, who just out here struggling because they grew up in a house full of animosity. So right now we have the Queen of Swords, the Sun, King of Swords, the Hierophant, Ten of Wands, the Tower, High Priestess, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. This is it would be just another walk in the park for this person, meaning that they're kind of used to people eventually coming back, and they just play that game so well. They know how to align themselves in situations where they don't have to be the one that have to come back. They get other people to do it for them. So, up to you at this point. All right, so people don't be liking that truth. When you tell the truth, the people get the hell on. Them views go down when you go tell them the truth. But shit, I didn't come here to tell you what you want to hear. If you come in, you have a question, feel free to ask it. And I'm gonna move forward to Pisces. Fresh energy, Pisces, come through. Two of Swords, Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Two of Swords, Three of Wands, Six of Pentacles. You have no clue how this thing is gonna go. How this thing is finna end. The only thing that you do have a clue about is that you are carrying good energy. And because that's the only thing you know, that's the only thing you need to know. Everything is moving forward in the direction that you need it to move in because you are doing the work. You are paying the dues. You working the plan. This is similar to a lot of the other readings I've been doing for Pisces too. So this is the lingering energy, which lets me know and confirms that whatever you're doing, keep going with it. Ten of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. You found your niche. You found your niche. You know how to speak into the community that supports or that you fostered by tapping into that niche. And you don't know where it's going to take you, but you just feel good about it. So you keep doing it. And that pure vibration is what's bringing in good things for you. King of Swords and the Hierophant. It's authority. In your niche, you could be teaching, preaching, motivating, declaring, prophesying, reporting, singing, rapping, doing poetry. In any way that you can use your voice, those things are supported here with this energy. Using your voice and gaining authority with it. Being short, sweet, and to the point. Of course, there will always be opposition, but you're well equipped for it. Nothing is going to shake you away from your path. You're the only person who can mess this up for yourself. Just you. Just you. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Have faith. You're moving with a faith. You know where you're at. And like I said, you don't see what's about to happen, but that's what faith is. Hope for the things unseen. You're moving with a hope of the things that you don't yet see. And it's working out for your favor. It works. Age-old universal law. Yes, it works. Moving on to the next sign. Let's see what we have going on in her. Let's see what we have going on in her. Okay, no questions. That means we can go forth into Aries. What's the fresh energy for Aries? Holy Spirit, give me something for Aries. Knight of Swords, Strength. Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles. Ooh, be careful against just, confirmation bias. I say guard yourself against confirmation bias. When you want to hear something or you want to see something a certain way, your consciousness will start looking in the direction of things that support whatever it is that you want. It don't necessarily have to be true. It's just the fact that you want it, so you're gonna start looking for it. Because sometimes it'll just be BS and people like hyping you up so that you can do whatever it is that you do for them. Sometimes people tell you what you want to hear so that they can use you. Five of Pentacles, Hangman, Seven of Cups. Because it's looking like right now there's a hiccup in things, and there may be like a mishmash or a mixture of things that may be like kind of troubling you right now. So maybe you like kind of you looking extra hard for some type of, sweet words or people to kind of ease your pain. Maybe it's a little bit of Kodak, Kodak. A little bit of codependent energy here. Kodak saying, "Help me find my girl, man. Lord, send me my girl." So you could be like just hoping or reaching out for somebody, like you want help or you want somebody to like go through the situation with you. But this is something that you kind of need to take care of more so on your own. So reaching out to somebody right now is probably not the best idea. Spirit say this on you. You don't need somebody else to go through nothing with you. You do it. You go through it. King of Pentacles, finances are highlighted here. It's like something may be taking longer than you anticipated for it to pop off. Sometimes when things get uncomfortable, you start looking for somebody else to kind of go through it with you. You just kind of need somebody else besides you to kind of make the experience a little easier, make the ride a little smoother. But this is like a dolo ride, I feel like. Things are changing. Things are changing. This is the opportunity to grow up, get a little bit more mature. Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, my card just fell. That is letting me know that it's going to be time to be wrapping this up real soon. Well, all my cards fell like that. Let's see. Anything more for Aries? Yeah, your self-talk is more important than what somebody else has to say to you right now. So even though it may feel good to get some kind words from people, don't take too much of what people have to say into account, because it don't be about nothing sometimes. It really don't be about nothing. Sometimes they'll say it just because they don't want to see you sad, or sometimes they say it because they don't want to have no negative energy around them, or they'll say it to get you on out their face. It's a bunch of reasons why people say the things that they say. So it's just best to take it all with a grain of salt. Bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Recharge those batteries. Get them together. Get them together. When you say recharge your batteries, that means draw from your own source. Water would be like a source or a well. Draw from your own energy. Don't feed too much into what nobody else is trying to tell you. Because what other people have to say really don't mean nothing to your existence, to your 3D reality. That's just what they think of it. And if you get lost in what other people think, you're going to be out here down bad, honey. Down bad. All right. So the fresh energy for Taurus. And that's going to be it. This is the last one. Yeah, I've done everybody else. If you have a question, you still have time to get your questions in. Feel free to ask your questions. All I ask for is a like. We do have the Cash App tip jar. And I did have a lovely person, lovely Erica, drop the super chat earlier today. I'm not really familiar with the super chats and how that works or how that's collected, but it was just a nice feeling to have that super chat. But I usually work off Cash App, so it's $ PressQueen. If you just so happen to want to give a tip, you can, but you don't have to. I just ask for a like. That's all I really ask for. But feel free to ask your questions, whatever it is you want to ask. And our last sign that we're doing is Taurus. Oh, I know it bothered y'all to have to wait this long. Ooh. Holy Spirit, give me something for Taurus. Give me the energy for Taurus. Five of Wands in a Chariot. You fighting with a Cancer? What? The Sun, Cancer, Leo energy. Y'all know they're right beside each other. So this is a loud, expressive person that's emotional. They move off of emotions. You may be dealing with this person. This could be a woman who is emotional, or you're emotional over this woman. Something is changing. Something is switching hands. Like the responsibility for something is switching hands. Maybe before they were doing it, now you got to do it. Or you were doing it, now they have to do it. Death energy. Somebody don't really want to be a part of this connection. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. It's just like, tell me what I need to do and don't talk to me no more. I'm not really trying to build no big happy family with you. It's not kumbaya over here with me. That's the type of energy that I'm feeling. It's either you or somebody else. The devil has shown up here. I feel like there's an unwanted attachment. Somebody didn't ever want this in the first place, so they pissed off that they even got to be in your presence. Or that's how you feel about somebody else. They don't even want to be here. They don't even want to have to keep talking to you. They're confused about why you keep coming up or popping up. Or you confused about why they keep coming around and popping up. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel the energy of somebody being self-sufficient, not really needing someone else, or you were left alone and you ended up figuring out how to make things work for yourself without somebody's help. Now you don't want to talk to nobody who want to come, come running back. Now that they see that you did okay, now they want to come back and save face and act like they were there for the ride. You was not with me shooting in the gym, honey. King of Pentacles, Five of Swords. All bad. All bad. I feel like somebody want to come out of the blue and want to play savior or act like they've been good all along and everything is straight, when all along it's been a lot of drama, it's been a lot of hardship, a lot of heartache, arguing, fussing, and fighting. Somebody may be acting like it's all good now, but maybe you still got some heat on your chest. Maybe you don't feel like it's all good yet. Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups. It don't look like there's going to be much attention paid to the feelings that you're having. If you get a chance to express them, that's cute, but just because of the fact that you don't want to keep it repressed, but I don't look like it's really going to get anywhere in terms of trying to change the other person's or the other party's perspective. I feel like they would be way too defensive against you, or you would be way too defensive against them in order for any real solutions to come about. So it's like a changing of hands rather than keep trying to compromise with this person. Okay, I did the share the work this time. Now you gonna do the share the work, and I'm just gonna withdraw from it. I'm just gonna let it go. Or it could be you you raised the child from infancy to a certain age. Now the other parent finna take over. Or you paid for the first 2 years of a child's college. Now the other parent finna take over. You did something. You cleaned up one half of the store. The other person got to clean up the other half. It's just working together. It don't seem like it's gonna work. But to change off hands or to hand over the responsibility to another, it seems like it's more so the way to go, because I don't feel like there would be harmonious information if y'all were to help each other out. Like if you were to work together, don't see it happening. There's too much of a detachment. Nobody is really interested in reviving anything about the connection. So they rather just give the task, delegate the task, and do the task and go home. We ain't got to be a work family. We just need to do what we need to do to accomplish a goal. Accomplishing a goal. That's what's up. We're really not thinking too much into feelings, detaching from that, which is good, always good. That you can get things done and you don't need somebody to be there with you. That's a lesson for some of the other more codependent signs to learn. But it's looking like you just don't want no parts of it. So you're going to figure out how to make it work without having to actually be a part of something with that person. Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that's with everyone. It may not feel that way counterintuitively, though. This is compassion. The fact that you know that you can't stand this person or they can't stand you and y'all really not fit to work together. So you still work out a way for something to be accomplished out of it. Two people that can't stand each other can still be productive. That's mature energy, it's compassionate energy, and it's also very much so earth energy. Because the show must go on. Yeah, when you kind of like get out of your feelings a little bit, release the judgments, and just work the plan, things can work out favorably for both parties. Thank you all for coming in to Shoot the Breeze with me. I will be back probably sometime tomorrow. Let me turn this on. Yes, thank you so much for watching with me. I kept the light off because there's no need for me to be like in my car for like over an hour with the light on. But yeah, if you watch the replay, you'll see me in the beginning and here at the end. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. Bye.